they don't talk, then I don't wanna talk, so.
That makes me curious. I'm not gonna do that part, but I'll do that part.
Can I set this up?
You
here?
can,
Yeah, no,
Just
I'm gonna.
Give me space.
I wanna reference, I wanna see what the minutes are.
It's not like you can't hear me anyways.
Just my audio.
That's why you said cryptic.
Why don't you just tell him to slip his feet out there and see how
Oh,
far?
I know I
It
did.
takes an hour and a half for that to happen.
I just.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah,
Less than a minute.
Okay. Get her started on time.
She's in that. And,
Mm-hmm,
I just don't answer.
that's it.
Chris said he's
Way back when you sent me.
Yeah.
coaching something.
But these I haven't.
He'd probably be
Mark
late.
people.
Alright.
No, I guess this was last.
Alright.
All right, call the meeting to order. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, it looks like Jimmy Joe is gonna bless us tonight. Thank you for coming.
No, no problem.
Roll call. Eddie.
Yes.
Anthony.
Here.
Mansell.
Here.
Cindy.
Yeah.
Terry. No. Robert Penzone. No. And Chris Davis is not here.
That was what it is. He said he's gonna be later, so.
Yeah, that's what he told me. We'll see when he gets here.
Can you don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, Cheryl didn't get the meeting minutes from the last meeting done yet. This is a special meeting. So I guess we'll move to public comment on agenda items. Public comment on agenda items? Alright, if nobody has any public comments, we'll move on to the next. Treasury report and payment of the bills, because this is a special meeting, we'll move beyond that. I see Lucy's here, do you have anything you wanna report from the library?
Yeah, I do actually. Last Saturday, the men's group from the church, finished the floor in the kitchen and, office area, and they did a great job. And, that was Kyle Blakesley, Mike Warsaw was there for a while, Larry Barnes and CP Foster, and, Lynn Warsaw brought lunch, and, they're really good people, and, they're our friends.
Yeah.
You know, they're friends of the community and friends of the library, so.
Anytime somebody like that can
Yeah,
help us out,
they're awesome.
I don't know why we would.
They've done so much for the library, it's unbelievable, so I'm very grateful for them.
I commend them for their service.
Yeah, me too.
Mayor's not here, fire department's not here, ambulance is not here. Water and sewer, Jimmy, you got anything you wanna add?
Just a couple things,
Okay, go for
just to
it.
keep up with it. In regards to, changing the well pumps out, you remember I put together a report to DEP and it laid out,
Yeah.
basically compared the proposed pumps to the new pumps.
Okay,
There are two items that, in the letter, I said, hey, when I get the information, I'll get it to you.
okay,
Had to do with the coating for the pipe
right,
and also for the screen. I wanted to let you know, DEP, got back to me after I got that and blessed it.
okay.
So I've got copies for you of that.
So, okay, alright, we'll turn them in. Is that pretty much everything?
No, one other thing,
Okay.
just I wanted to keep you up, but those are copies for you guys.
Alright, you can. File.
In regards to, the DEP's requirement to televise the various conduits that go under your
Right.
levees.
Right,
I was able, and I've got the information, but Hunt had borrowed that information a while back to do a
Okay.
grant. Anyway, it's pretty much a lot of good information. It laid out all the different pipes.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, there is, as far as the pipes that have to be televised, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 10 of them.
Okay.
And 2 of them are quite big, 4 foot by 6 foot concrete boxes.
Okay.
Anyway, I put together a care package in effect, where I walked the levee and I took pictures of all the entrances and exits, and I got that to Pipe Eye out of Bradford, PA.
Uh-huh.
They're interested in doing this work.
Okay.
The closest project they've done is Elkland last year.
Yeah.
So they know the procedure. So I got a copy of that for you.
Okay.
He realizes that, he said it was no problem. He says he's gonna have it to us by Monday.
Okay.
Monday's when we get it to him.
And that's the one that, once we get it, we send it in to get it approved, and there's a grant to pay for that.
Yeah, anyway, I called the engineer that was noted in the letter. He's
Mhm.
down in Harrisburg.
Okay.
And, it's, I don't wanna bust your bubble, but there is grant. But what happens is, they don't pay for the cleaning of the pipes
Right.
before. So, you know, the pipe eye is gonna give us a number like this, and the grant is gonna be like this.
Right. Right.
But I copied you guys on the digital stuff, but I also printed off a copy, so
Okay.
you know what's going
Okay.
on with that.
If you can give that to Anthony, we can get them filed.
Okay.
Okay, that all water and sewer?
And then I sent some stuff to you, and this could wait until next week. It has to do with the sludge numbers. But I wanna go through that with you guys when we get a chance next
Okay.
week.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Hey, take care, you guys.
All right, thanks.
See you later, Jimmy.
See you later, man.
All right, this meeting was called because of this fish and game settlement agreement. And it's, what's that? Well, yeah, I know, but the reason we called it was for the fish and game. I was circling back to it. So we also have this bill or this check that didn't get approved from Pace. Because,
Was that in the, what do you call it, the advertisement?
What do you mean advertisement?
The advertisement in the paper for this meeting, did we say we were paying bills beyond? How-
We just put it in the meeting. that we're
You
gonna
can't
have a
do
special
that,
meeting.
it's gotta be advertised of what you're doing.
What is this, what does the paper say?
We got it after the fact,
Oh.
we need to have the meeting, so.
We can't add it to it. It's gotta be only for the Fish and Game Commission.
okay,
We didn't add it for that either.
What do you mean?
We just put special meeting for today.
You didn't tell them what the special meeting was?
It happened after the fact, they had the last,
You have to
Okay, that's wrong.
advertise what the meeting is. You can't just say special meeting. Y'all wanna follow the rules, follow the damn rules. There's not one rule being followed around here. Everybody makes it up as they go along. I'm sick of it. This has to be in by, it had to be mailed out tomorrow. And we're waiting till the last minute for this, again.
so,
This is Gordy 2.0. This is stupid.
so with the
We
information
shouldn't
you're
even
telling us
be
now,
here.
you could bring this information ahead of time before.
Where is the information you had to call on? Where's the information you called the guy on? We had to wait.
For what you're talking about,
The fishing game.
you could bring it up ahead of time, but right now, we didn't know about that, so.
What do you mean, you didn't know about
We
what?
didn't know about what you just mentioned.
The fishing game?
No, the mention about the meeting, so
How
we set it up
was
that,
it?
right.
You
So we
you
wanted to get it-
cannot
So,
play ignorant on
So,
that. You've
we
taken
wanted to get it in
classes.
the paper, so we can get it, so we get it moving along. But in the future,
According to
in the future, we can do
PSAB,
that.
has to have the reason for the meeting, to be called an emergency meeting.
It's not special. Same thing.
Special meeting, yeah. Still back to square
so
one.
we'll take the hits on that.
We could have taken the hit last week and
We'll
mailed the
take
check
We'll
in.
take the hits on that.
so,
And we can move
so
on.
now wait a minute, you wanted to just mail a check in,
No, we had to wait and find out what the specifics were on the Fish and Game, and we had to wait till the last minute for them.
So it has to be voted on. and we have
You
to vote
knew
on it.
this at the last
It
meeting,
has to be
the
voted on.
last meeting. And what if we say no?
Then we say no.
No, we don't say no. It's
Yes.
not a no.
If we say no, it's everyone has their own vote, so.
You knew
I
this
say
at
we
the
continue.
last meeting, and we should have done it at the last meeting.
I say we continue, and we can we can figure out and make sure this doesn't happen again. And you could bring concerns before the meeting.
No one answered me when I sent out an email last week asking if the check was mailed in. Who answered me?
I'm not saying anything's mailed in, we can't do anything.
Who
until this is
answered me
done.
when I asked if the check was mailed in? Was the check taken care
We're
of?
not making any decisions past this meeting.
You didn't even tell me what you did. You didn't even have the
We're going
decency
to
to
make a
tell me.
decision on the public meeting, on a public forum. We're
Did
not
you
gonna do
tell
it-
me nothing
we're not
has
gonna
been
do
done
it-
with the
We're not gonna
check?
do it somewhere else.
Did
So,
you tell me
in that
nothing's been
case,
done with the
we
check?
can move on and fix our issues later on.
I'm not waiting later on. Issues need to be taken care of now. This behind the back thing is not going over well. When we have a discussion about things, it's gotta be in the open. Everybody's gotta know what's going on.
And that's what we're doing now. It's in the open.
Now, not before, now.
But if you have.
And
an
is
issue,
it gonna
come before the
continue?
meeting. To come before the meeting,
Is it going to continue?
I just said.
Are
that
you
we'll
two gonna
fix.
make decisions for this town?
We're not making decisions for this town. That's why we haven't.
Yes, you have.
That's why we're making this meeting.
Yes, you have made decisions for this town.
What?
Explain your decisions. Explain.
Do this, and we'll talk later.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm done with the way this has been going. 4 months, and I'm done. It's gonna change, or things are gonna change. There are 7 people on this council, 7 people, and we all have the right to say things and do things. And I'm not being put in a corner anymore.
I don't think I've ever put you in a corner.
Yes, you have. There have been decisions made, and we haven't been told about them.
Well, you'd have to give me examples.
You wanna air dirty laundry? I'll do it.
Let's do that after the meeting. Because we have other things to talk about.
Nope, the only thing we have to talk about is Fish and Game, and we're done. That was the only thing this meeting was for.
Somebody wanna make a motion to pay this fine for Fish and Game?
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Cindy Burrows to pay the fine for Fish and Game. Do I have a second?
I second.
I think Eddie was first, so Eddie seconded. Anybody wanna have any discussion? Alright, roll call vote.
Well, I guess, because there was a couple topics, I mean, we gotta pay them, don't get me wrong, but, I mean, you were gonna look into a couple of issues.
Right, we got the issues. It's
You
on
got 'em?
paperwork, Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
you wanna show them now, you wanna wait till later,
Barry has the paperwork here. You guys can read everything that comes through in the bottom.
or, okay, but you did get the information you needed?
Right.
Yeah.
and it's
Are
just
you
the
talking
specs
about
and
the
everything
pay
that's in
thing?
there. No, this is the
Oh.
readings for the, it's actually, it was in there. I just didn't see it at the time. The actual, where they got the
The
specs. and
ratings
stuff.
that Penzone wanted.
Yeah, it was actually in the document.
Oh, so it was already in a
Right,
document?
it was already in the packet. they
So
gave
they
us.
already seen the document,
Yes.
the other guys?
Mhm.
Alright, yeah, let's take it for a vote then. I'll look at it in a minute.
Eddie,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Cindy,
Yes.
Mansell,
Yes,
I'll vote yes. Motion carries 5-0 with Terry Gleason absent and Robert Penzone absent.
what's the page pick, what is that? Explain it to me.
We'll discuss that after we adjourn.
No, I meant, you can't tell me who they are or what they are?
It's a payment for,
The
I
testing
think it was
stuff.
a three-year
Oh, for the-
testing, yeah.
Terry wanted it held out because he didn't know what the codes were for the testing.
And when was that due?
It's not a due thing, it's just, that's what the testing they showed us.
That's
was
what
a
they
3-year.
invoice for.
regular bill.
Okay, gotcha, okay, so it's not a necessity?
Well,
No, it's more like an annual type bill.
Our testing is annual, so-
Well, no,
Right.
what they mean is the testing that we have for PACE is like $63 a month or $63 a week that we pay.
right,
That's for the testing we do all the time.
on a routine
Oh, we got a
basis.
But the
special test.
$1,600, no, that's like a 3-year contract, is what he was trying to explain to me. It was like a 3-year,
It's a test that has to be done every 3 years.
you know,
Right, it's more in-depth,
Right.
right.
Yes,
the testing,
yes.
that's what I remember. I
And then
didn't
we-
call PACE, but whatever.
He also mentioned that there would be another $1,000 bill coming in. That's
Well, they do
an
annual and
bill.
3 years, 3 years and then annual.
Yeah.
testing.
And there's a list of that stuff over to the sewer plant on that bulletin board. We can get a copy and bring it over here so we're aware of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that nobody's lost again when they show up with $1,000 bill. You know,
Okay, if that's the case, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Oh, wait, I
I'm sorry, I skipped the thing. Public comment.
I forgot something, regarding the unclaimed money, do I need, approval from like the finance committee to invest some of that money? Because my understanding is rates are gonna be going down, in the kind of near future. And, is it okay if I speak to CNN Bank, Amanda Sealy, and, let you know at the next council meeting what her suggestions are that we do? And then, the council could vote on whether we can do it or not? Or what's the procedure? What should I do?
We have a meeting with the finance committee, so what we'll do is, we'll get together, and it's gonna happen before the meeting, so we get you your answer before then.
Okay, when's the meeting?
We're supposed to be at right before the end of the next meeting, so it's the 4th week of the month. So,
Okay,
but we'll be discussing it way before then, so you'll have an answer before that.
okay.
Any other public comment?
I do. Cindy, I know you said that bill should have been paid last week
Mhm.
for the fishing game. Did you receive the same email that Chris read out to all of us, that you guys as council members back in November, when they were communicating with Mr. Chilson about the said fine? Did you receive that email?
No, I didn't see that one.
Were you aware of the fine before March 25th was the date of the letter you guys got this year?
It was sent to Chris Davis through the lawyer in Pittsburgh.
Okay. You didn't have any knowledge of this at all?
I knew the fine back in last summer.
Okay, so why are we still yelling about this?
What do you mean, why are we still yelling? Because it was supposed to be paid, and then we were told it was going to be paid, and it still wasn't paid. And we have to come to this meeting to have it paid.
Because Bob insisted that there was more evidence or a lack of evidence that the borough was actually, do you feel that the borough is responsible for letting solids out of the river?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
That's why I wanna get it paid, so that we're not getting any more trouble.
Any other public comment? If there's no more public comment, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Motion made by Anthony Urbano to adjourn, seconded by Mansell Waddell. Eddie Wetzel.
yes.
Terry Gleason's absent. Anthony Urbano.
Yes.
Cindy Burrows.
Yes.
Mansell Waddell.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes as well. Bob Penzone is absent. Motion carries 5-0.
We're gonna try. If Al's down there, I already got a key now, we'll just sit in my house. Eric never came. Oh, do you guys wanna talk about the motorcycle signs out real quick?
You want 'em?
Oh my.
You mean before you shut your camera off?
Before I end the
Yeah, Abate left a bunch of signs out here in front of the borough office. It was just a drop-off point. If anybody would like one of those, they're more than welcome to come and take them.
Oh, and exactly how much is the fine that you guys, what's the amount that you're paying? just real quick.
2254.
And change?
No, 2254 even.
Perfect. All right, thank you. I think that's it. All right. Hey guys, so real quick, what just happened was, let me unplug this. There we go, so you can hear me. The Fish and Boat Commission sent out emails, which you just heard Cindy admit that she got last September, about a fine for the solids going in the river. And I filmed that, so you can go back and watch that. That is paid as of today. It's due 2 days from now, but that shouldn't be an issue anymore. So that's all taken care of. I have lots of other questions, but I think they're gonna have to wait probably until next month. Valerie, I hope that answered your question. You guys are always free to comment later. Garland, it's a short meeting, so think a veteran, check on your neighbors, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.